when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga?
And now, back to The Spot on SoFloRadio.com.
No. Yeah, we definitely, we're going to extend those conversations when we have that power panel with all the entrepreneurs in the South Florida area. Because I think that's something we don't shine a lot of light on. You know, like we get too caught up in like the petty. Well, we have fun with it with the Kanye and Wiz thing, which we'll talk about it a little bit more because it's entertainment, but like slash segue. Wiz and Kanye. Like, what's wrong with this dude? I called him. We started off the show and I called him by his full government. Yes, Kanye Amari West, you need to grow your ass up because
such a hater, man. Such a hater.
I'm not smelling his drawers like you is, man. I don't understand how well, as a matter of fact, let's take it back to how it was on break. You were thoroughly corrected by these lovely folks here.
I agree.
Because I thought I read the correction. I thought I read the.
Well, your information was choppy as usual, so we both fucked up on that.
Nah.
We further had somebody else come in and correct us both.
No, I actually was more accurate than you were.
Yeah, you had access to the internet. My phone just got cut back on yesterday, so I'm not gonna sit here and take that as
that shit. Everybody on the internet.
Damn it, I got a life.
Come on, man.
It ain't got nothing to do with your life. Apparently, it's not one plugged into what's going on in the world. But let's delve into this a little bit more. So Kanye got in his feelings?
Yeah. So they, the day before, Wiz came at him saying, how can you call your album Waves? Max B had that name before. Which
nobody cares.
It's just fair.
I gotta be honest.
Nobody cares.
Max B is like this mythical character. Only people that wear Timberlands and jean shorts care about him. Listen, because I have never heard one song from Max B. I just seen the picture of him looking like Jim Jones when he got arrested, and that's it. So clearly, I mean, nobody knows, nobody cares. Mm-hmm. But to the focal point, he said, you shouldn't come out with that album. Max B came out with it first.
Okay.
So they had a little spat there. You thought it was over. So the next morning, Wiz Khalifa went to the gym, and normally he likes to smoke weed after he runs. So he said, I'm gonna hit this KK and relax for a little bit. KK was all Kanye saw, and he went on a 28 tweet rant where normally when you hear a woman arguing, they'll say first of all, second of all. Kanye was on 17th of all. And number 13 was the most important.
He was in his feelings.
What was that?
Number 13 was, that's not even your son, that's my son.
That's the part where I was like, he took it too far, because Wiz took the high road and kind of just was like, yo, bro, it's KK, it's Khalifa Kush, to stop all that.
Right.
But nevertheless, the moment that you bring, first of all, it's like he's still hell bent with Amber and all. She had nothing to do with the conversation whatsoever. But he's still so hell bent over whatever that relationship was. His views, whatever the hell. But Kanye, she's going through a lot.
Now I gotta ask you a question about that. So the stripper trapped you line, because as a whole, because a lot of Twitter is the battle of the sexes. In the grand scheme of things, what he said wasn't exactly out of line per se.
Yes, it was.
She's a stripper. I mean, the trap
She was a stripper.
She was a stripper. The trap part was probably a little overzealous, but still, it wasn't a big deal for everybody to be like.
It was, because it had nothing to do with her whatsoever. So I have a situation between me and this person. I'm going to say, well, yeah, to get back at you, I'm going to bring this person in. And not only did he bring her, he brought their child. So if I was Wiz, I would have been talking about his mama grave and stuff, because when you talk about kids, the kid has nothing to do with it. Amber had nothing to do with it, and he had nothing else to use. So he was trying to, you skinny, you tall. He's like, okay, that's what I look like, so it's whatever.
Right.
But Kanye was trying
Actually,
to
he complimented him there. He said,
no,
he did. He said,
a backhanded ass compliment.
He said, you skinny and tall. I wish I was skinny and tall too, but I just make great albums.
That's low
That's
key
a
shade.
backhanded ass.
That's low key shade. He would passive aggressive like a motherfucker when it came to that.
Yeah, like Kanye, I don't know. Once he lost his mama,
y'all know the man bipolar, man.
It's not bipolar, but no, he's just getting an excuse to be that way. I enjoy it because it's funny. But at the end of the day, it was kind of like fucked up because like with the Amber thing, and then she had to say something now.
Right.
So usually I'm like, oh, she's normally like, celebs like to butt in when they don't belong.
Right.
But you pulled me into it. So the whole tweet after that saying that he likes, you know, fingers up his ass. It was like, I'm forced to believe you. I have to believe you.
That ended the conversation right there.
I feel like she knows the darkest secrets about Kanye, and he hates it. And he was like, any chance I get to bring this bitch up, I'm gonna do it.
But why? I got a question. Why could every time a female and a guy have an argument, a female always got to throw in, well, that's why you gay. A female always got to talk about a man's mess.
That's the hot
because that's how
that's the hot
men
button.
challenge women by calling them hoes. We combat that by
He
calling
called her a
you
stripper.
gay.
He didn't call her a hoe.
He didn't. I'm not talking about that situation.
Okay.
You're talking about men and women right
men
now.
in general. Okay, go
But
ahead.
in that situation, you're talking about a stripper that trapped you. I mean, actually, you cheated on her, so y'all broke up, but you put her on already. So how would you bring up a stripper that you put on? That was your muse. You're making albums, songs, all that stuff. But all of a sudden, you're no longer with her. You have to have X amount of showers. She's a this. She's a that.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, he did
hold
take
on.
those shots.
Just a second.
He take
Just
it
a
too far.
Just a second. I mean, his choice of women are very suspect when you think about it.
They're all suspect. He liked to glorify hoes, and that's fine.
Okay, there you go.
It's fine. You know?
Jay, what you think about all this, man?
I gotta be political correct.
No, for what?
Nah,
He got a business.
At the end of the day, you know, that's what he like. You know, me personally, I don't believe in bashing people when you're over with, because you know, at the end of the day,
You're with them.
there's always somebody that's gonna be hurt. Somebody gotta take the high road. Somebody gotta take the low road. So most relationships end like that. You like hoes.